hello. It seems like it's been forever since I've been on here. Okay, I came on and had you guys. You didn't. It's been forever since you've seen this beautiful face. And look, we got something different. I know the hood cooks look different today, right? A little different. What do you notice different about the hood cook today? Can somebody tell me that? Even though nobody's on right now, and I'm sorry the hood cook is late. You know, we around here we do CPT time sometimes, and so I'm running late. I'm running probably about running real late. Okay, a good little bit late. Okay, let me turn my flash back on so you guys can see my beautiful face. But I'm so sorry. But look what I got today, you guys. I had to give me some new glasses. Now it is bittersweet for me. Okay. It's bittersweet because number one, I loved my glasses that I had, and they broke 2 times. I had 2 different pair of the same glasses. This time I went to the eye doctor. The eye doctor said we don't carry these no more because nobody ever orders them but you. Nobody orders them but you, Miss. Then they called me Miss Hood Cook. So nobody orders them but you, Miss Hood Cook. So we had to stop. We don't have any shipment of these in anymore. So this is what we have that we feel like a fit you. So I think these fit me pretty good, and I think I look pretty good in them. I do them pretty good justice, you know, because I make the glasses don't make me. I got a little too much blush on today. Ooh. But I didn't see it until this camera bring it really out. So a little too much blush, but I'm still looking good. And you all know my saying: when you feel good, you look good, and when you look good, you cook good. Okay. And so today, as you see in my title, I'm gonna try something for the first time. You guys know I love oyster mushrooms. That's a hands down. You already know that. I do different things with them. And they taste like chicken. But the king oyster mushroom is something I discovered recently, as you guys know. The king oyster mushrooms, and they're known. I'm known to make fun of them a little bit because of the way they look. Okay. But today we're going to do the king oyster mushroom, and we're gonna make them buffalo style. I've already rinsed them off, and today we got the little babies. We got the baby king oysters. See, we got the baby king oysters today. So we're going to make. I'm gonna cut the big ones up, and we're gonna make some buffalo wings, some buffalo wingless wings out of that's my goal. Out of these king oyster mushrooms, okay? All right, so I don't want to hold you any longer. I'm already late. I said I would be on at 5:30. It is 6:12. I'm almost an hour late, okay? So let's get started. Like I said, I don't have anybody on today right now, and I pretty much don't expect anybody to be on because I'm running so late. So I apologize. It's a shame. I came back, and then when I come back to you guys, I come back late. But I'm going to show you my accents, even though they're a little bit too much blush on. I got my red blush on. I got my burgundy. I need to get me more blush. I'm going to get me some different color blush. I want some burgundy blush. Some burgundy eyeshadow, okay? And you know my eyes are glowing as always, okay? All right, and you guys see these, my pearls in my ears. Look at here today. I have these pearls, triple pearl today, +1. Quadruple pearl today. You guys know I love my pearl, and you all know food for the soul. Food for the soul, because that's what it's all about. I'm cooking food for the soul. So I have not prayed over before I started. So let me say something, a little prayer before I start. Did God or we please help me to cook as best as I can, dear God, and make this food turn out to be good. This is my first time doing it, Lord, so I need your help. Lord, and we thank you in advance. Amen. Okay. Now, I know it's going to turn out good now because I said a prayer over this food, and that's what I do. Okay? All right, so let's get started, you guys. Let me crank this baby down. We're gonna crank this baby down, and we're gonna turn her around so you guys can look. I got some things prepared already, so it won't take so long. But I'll tell you what I did, okay? So you won't be in the blind. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna crank this up just a tad bit, okay? There we go. And we're gonna turn it this way so you guys can see. And I hope, let's see. Okay, that should be good. I think. Let me loosen this up a little bit. There we go. That way that can fall forward. And then I'll tighten. You guys have no clue what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about, okay? All right. So, I have my batter here. I've already put some seasoning in the batter. I have my just egg here. You know, I use just egg here for my marinade to make it my batter stick. I have some seasoning in there. I just have some crushed pepper, black pepper, some basil, some chives. I have some cayenne pepper because we want this to be gonna be extra hot wings. I also have, of course, my garlic powder, and of course my onion powder. I put almost everything that I'm going to put on my mushrooms. I put in here and I put in here. Only thing extra I added in here was a little Creole seasoning, okay? And I'm hoping, I don't want it to, because I wanted to add a little salt, because sometimes you know, when you batter stuff, the salt taste sometimes come away from there. So I've already seasoned these. I'm going to go ahead and cut these up. I'm trying to see what shape I want to cut them in to kind of make them like wings. I think I'm going to cut across this way, okay? And I hope you guys can see it. I'm going to move the baby bellows over this side because they're already cut. They're the way I'm going to have them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this across here. And I miss my live people being on. I miss you guys being on, and I'm sorry I'm so late. And I'm going to cut this across here. Probably here. Let's see. I don't want to cut them again. Let's see. We're going to go. Okay, they're not going to look like wings this way, but we're gonna make them. There can be boneless wings. How about that? Boneless wings. They're boneless anyway, huh? They're boneless anyway. So I'm gonna keep this one about this size, okay? And I just got them this size right here. We're gonna make them like boneless wings. Okay. And they already take on the texture of meat one, especially once you fry them. They already take on the texture of like a chicken-like texture. So it's just the fact that I'm going to cut this one down the middle. There we go. And I might cut this one. Well, I'm not going to cut that. Well, yeah, I'm going to cut this one down the middle too. So that's going to be kind of like a small wing, okay? And these are just kind of big. I'm chopping these up too. I'm going to cut these down the middle too. Why not? Okay. All right. So we're going to go down the middle with this one. Baby, if you can call my mother and tell her I'm on, the Hood Cook is on live, just in case she wants to watch. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm going to cut these this way. And go ahead and cut these this way. And we're going to make us some boneless wings, okay? All right, let's see here. I'm going to let my sleeve up just a little because sometimes you get a little, I'm going to get a little down and dirty. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to cut these up. All right, so I got everything tinkered up. So I got my baby bellas, and they look like, kind of look like from here. Kind of look like I got some potatoes. I'm gonna cook some potatoes too, though. I'm going to cook some potatoes to go with these. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to go ahead and season it. I'm going to see if I can crank this down just a little bit more so you guys can see. There we go. Okay, now I think you guys can see pretty good now. Okay, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and season. Going to go ahead and season my mushrooms. This is black pepper that I'm putting here. And my husband is not a black pepper fan, but I put black pepper in everything, and he doesn't complain. So, okay. Okay, so, all right, so, Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Okay, all right, so we're gonna cut this a little more. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm talking over. I'm sorry. I was a little distracted. Trying to check on my mother. Okay, so now we're gonna put some crushed red pepper here. Ooh, and I'm gonna try not to sneeze. Okay. And because we're going to make this extra hot, we're going to have some cayenne pepper I got here. And all of this pepper here is, you just have to make sure you try not to sneeze, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, hopefully they're not too hot for me. I'm going to have to take my, my medication for that because I have stomach problems. But the cayenne pepper is good for you. It's good for you. Okay, so got that in there. Now I'm gonna put some chopped chives in there. Okay, just because I can. You guys know I just like seasoning, and I want these to be seasoned to the T. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys again what I got, what kind of mushroom I have, so you can see, for those who have not come on, or for those who may be coming on late. I'm almost out of chives, so I might as well just go ahead and do the rest of that. Okay, because no need of me leaving that little bit of amount in there. Next, I'm going to put some basil. Okay, put some basil in here. Okay, we're going to put some basil all over these. And they look like I got potatoes in here, but they're not. These are baby oyster mushrooms, the baby oyster. Okay, and I got regular oyster, not the regular oyster, but the baby king mushroom, and I got the regular king, but I cut them up, so you can't tell what they look like now. But if you go back in the beginning of the video, you'll see these are the baby king. Okay, so we're going to put some basil on, some more basil on here. I love basil, you guys. Basil makes it pop. Basil makes everything pop to me. So, kind of like my blush. Okay, it makes everything pop. Okay, now you guys know my favorites, right? Okay, for those of you who know me, what are my favorites? Onion powder and what else? I hear you over there. I hear you. I hear you talking. I hear you saying it out loud. You know what it is. It's garlic powder. You're right. You're right. I hear you guys. Y'all think I can't hear you because you're at your house and I'm at mine, but I hear you over there talking. Even for those who are rewatching this at a different time than live. I hear you over there because you know the hood cook, okay? So that's right, onion powder. And now I'm going to add some garlic powder. Yes, yes. Garlic powder and onion powder makes everything good. And I love the fact that, guess what? You know what I'm going to say, don't you? It don't have no salt in it. Make sure you have the powder and not the garlic salt or the garlic powder, or you're going to end up having a salty mess, okay? But if you can put as much garlic powder as you'd want. And you know what? I forgot, you guys. I was intent to buy me some lemon pepper because I was going to make these into hot with lemon pepper sprinkles, and I forgot. Okay, I forgot to make. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead, and I got some gloves. I got to find my gloves, but I don't know if I have time now to find my gloves. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get my gloves. You guys watch this, okay? Make sure it's okay. Okay, I found them. Now let me wash my hands. I just want to let you guys know, and I have to say this. I know this is a cooking show, but you know I always have life lessons in my cooking, as always, and I always find something in the food that I can relate to, a life lesson. This has nothing to do with the food right now. I'm gonna put a little bit, just a teeny bit of Creole seasoning, and the reason I put just a little bit is because that's all it takes. Because it's very powerful and it's salty. Okay, so all it takes is just a little bit, and there's a life lesson in that. Within itself. I thought I wasn't going to be having a life lesson about the food, but it is. Because you know what? That's just like life. That's just like faith. That's just like faith. Faith is strong. Faith and prayer are strong. They are strong. All it takes is just a little bit. They say, the Bible says just a little bit as a mustard seed. Just the mustard seed of faith, okay? And so that's just like this Creole seasoning. I only need just a little bit, and it's going to make a powerful punch. That's all it takes, just a little bit of faith. Just a little bit of faith, okay? And guess what? If you have just that little bit of faith, that's just enough to make everything okay, okay? You don't have to have a whole bunch of faith. It's good if you have a whole bunch of faith. It's good if you have a whole bunch of faith. But all you need is just a little bit. They say the size of a mustard seed. I needed a little bit more of a mustard seed size of this Creole seasoning to make it enough salty. But all I needed just a little bit to make it salty enough. That's just like faith, you guys. So we can learn something in our cooking. Okay? We can learn some life lessons in our cooking and use cooking to teach life lessons, okay? So, hope, faith, we need just a little bit, and then God will take you the rest of the way. That's just like this seasoning. It's going to take me the rest of the way. I just need a little bit. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to maneuver that, and it's going to grow. It's growing. It's getting it's getting all over this, all over the rest of these mushrooms here, okay? And again, we have the baby Bella mushrooms, okay? The king size, I'm sorry, not baby Bella. I'm sorry, the mini king size oyster mushrooms is what we have here, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. So now we've maneuvered that up. We maneuvered our seasonings all up here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my just egg that I've already put the some seasoning in, and you guys know how I do it. Go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and take, and I'm gonna dip. Gonna dip and just get that soft, get that wet, just a little bit to get it moist, okay? And I have seasoning in here because just in case the seasoning comes off of there, okay? So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, the rest of them over here. Hopefully you guys can see it. There we go. I'm gonna pull it over here so you guys can see it. And I don't know who's on today, but I'm hoping it is Miss James that is on today. Miss James, if that's you, say hello or something to let me know that's you, or whoever it is on the line, let me know who you are because I can't tell. And I'm going to let you guys see my new glasses in a minute as soon as this starts frying because I have some new glasses. Okay, and they're different from the one the Hook Cook had before. The eyeglass place, my optometrist did not have any more. They said they don't sell that kind anymore because nobody was buying that kind but the Hook Cook, and I broke my glasses twice. And so my optometrist got tired of me breaking them. So hopefully these will stay firm. He said these are better quality. So hopefully these will stay firm and we won't have any more problems with the Hook Cook and her glasses. Because you know I can't see without my glasses. So I couldn't cook last week because I can't cook. I can't cook if I can't see. I can't cook with you guys if I can't see what to cook, okay? So I'm almost done with these. I'm almost done marinating these in here. Just getting them wet so I can batter them. We're almost done, okay? And these peppers, all of these peppers in here, makes me sniff. So if you hear a little sniffles that the Hook Cook always have because she always having pepper in all of her stuff, okay? Just pay me no never mind. Ain't nothing coming out of my nose. It's just me sniffing because of the peppers, okay? I done got my sneezes out earlier when I first did it. Okay, so we're gonna get this, and again we're doing this in just egg. You can use whatever egg substitute you like, whatever egg substitute works for you. If you're just trying this and you're not vegan, if you eat egg, then hello, Miss James. I'm so glad you're on. I'm so glad you're on. I'm gonna let you see my new glasses in a minute. I'm so glad. I hope you're feeling a little better. I heard you had a little small accident, and then I hope you're feeling a little better. Just know that we're praying for you, okay? Let's see here. I'm going to finish marinating these, and I'm hoping these come out good, you guys. I said my prayers before we did this. We prayed together on this line today. I normally pray before I get on here, but I did not do it, so I said I'm not starting this thing without prayer. I haven't. There we go. So now we got it all marinated. You see, it looks like potatoes, but it's not potatoes. Y'all see, these are king oyster mushrooms. Okay, baby king oyster mushroom, and I have the king size, but I have them cut up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my marinade out the way. If you hold on 1 second. Okay, and so now what we're going to do, I got a little seasoning in here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to dip this. And I normally would do this you know what I'm going to do, you guys? Instead of doing that like this, dipping it in here, I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here like this. That's what I'm just going to go ahead and pour it because this pan is deep enough. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my batter in here. And that works for me, okay? I just poured it all in there. It doesn't matter how much batter you use. I probably waste a lot of food products by doing that. But the more batter on here, the more seasoning. I'm getting it everywhere, but we're not going to focus on me getting that everywhere. We're going to clean that up. Okay, we'll clean it up. Sometimes we mess up. That's another life lesson. Sometimes we mess up in life. We get things and we mess things up. You know, we do things that we're not supposed to do. This in this case, I didn't do it on purpose. Sometimes we mess up and we don't mess up on purpose. It's not purpose. But guess what? All it takes is a little cleanup. All it takes is a little cleanup and everything will be all right. So don't focus on just messing up. Focus on the cleanup part of it, okay? We're gonna mess up sometime in life. That's life. Okay, and we're human. But what we need to focus on is the cleanup. Don't just keep it messy now. You keep it messy, then it's on you. But if you mess up, you focus on the cleanup. And it'll be everything will be okay, okay? So that's another lesson with this food. That's why I love cooking, because in my cooking, I realize a lot of things. And things that I may not think about, you know, normally, but cooking makes me think. It makes me think, and I love that, okay? All right, so we're getting these all. I hope that they're going to be battered enough because I want them to be crunchy. And it doesn't seem like all of it got enough batter. Now, I put a lot of batter in here. I'm going to try to shake it up a little bit. Sometimes we got to shake ourselves out of some things. Like sometimes I have anxiety and I have to just shake myself out of it. Okay, so we're going to shake that up a little bit. Okay, sometimes we have a little fear of things. We got to shake ourselves out of that fear. Okay, all right, so we're going to shake that up a little bit and get that coated a little more. Okay, all right, so now we got that, and I got a mess going on here. Just a minute. You guys watch this for me, okay? Y'all watch that for me for a second. I'm going to wash these gloves off. And I'm going to get a rag. I'm going to get a rag and I'm going to wash this down, okay? Wash this mess that I made as best that I can. Wash it down, okay? But after I get off the line with you guys, I can really clean up. But I don't like to take a long time, so a lot of times normally if I'm cooking just by myself, I clean as I go. Because I like to enjoy my food and not have to worry about, cleaning up. I can just enjoy my food. Everything is clean when I get done. That's the way I like to cook. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to put on another pair of glasses. I mean, not glasses. I'm sorry. Another pair of gloves. Since I washed that down, okay? I told you guys I was going to get me some gloves. I told you guys that, and I did. Okay, if you guys watched yesterday, you saw that my grocery haul on yesterday, and I'm going to turn the camera to myself in a second, because I'm going to let this, while this gets hot. You guys saw that I got this from the H Mart, okay? And it was $5.99, a big bottle of grapeseed oil. You guys normally know I pay a good little bit for my grapeseed oil, so this is a good price. Good price. Very good, H Mart. Very good. Okay, so it's a little slow coming out because this is how it looks in the thing. But we're gonna deep fry these, so I'm going to pour a good little bit in the pan. I'm glad it was not expensive because I'm going to have to use a good little bit of it. I don't know if you guys see the little smoke coming from the bottom of the thing. I don't know what's in the... I always have something in there. My husband cooks sometimes and no telling. That's a good little bit of oil. That's... Okay, so... I think that's enough. If not, we will add more, okay? That's quite a bit. Okay, so while we wait for this to get hot, I'm going to turn it on like 8, okay? Because I don't want it to get too hot. I'm going to let you guys see, crank this up a little bit and let you guys see what my glasses are looking like. You see I got new glasses. Look at that. Look at that. The hood cook got new glasses. I love my other glasses, but the eye doctor says, Miss Hood Cook, these look good on you. And you know what I said? I looked in the mirror and I said, you know what? You know what, Doc? You might be right. Yeah, but the glasses don't make me. I make the glasses. I make the glasses, okay? Okay, so don't let your clothes and your accents and all of that, don't let it make you. You make them, okay? You make them look good, okay? The glasses don't make me look good. I make the glasses look good. So that's what you do, okay? I'm just telling you. It's not that the hood cook is conceited or nothing like that, but I do know I got it going on. And when you know you got it going on, ain't nothing, nobody can tell you different, okay? The hood cook got it going on. And these glasses, the more I look at these glasses, the more I like them, baby. I'm telling you, you can't tell me nothing. I got on too much makeup on the side today, but I'm still looking good, okay? You can't tell me nothing. Oh, and my wig today, while we're waiting for this to get hot, my wig today is on backwards. You can't even tell, can you? And I got my little pearl ting in my hair. It's actually a little bow. I had that really, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. It holds my wig down because I don't have any more bobby pins, okay? So I'm using that to hold my wig down, but it matches everything I got on, and y'all see it. Y'all see it. The hood cook now, the one thing you can say about the hood cook is 2 things you can say about the hood cook. Well, 3 things. Number 1, she always have life lessons. I always have life lessons to tell you guys. Number 2, the hood cook is always looking good, okay? And number 3, the hood cook is always cooking good, okay? That's the truth. Now, hold on, you guys. I'm thirsty. I got me some little Capri Suns like a kid. Okay, so this is getting hot. While this is getting hot, I could have been making my sauce. Because remember, we're having buffalo wingless wings today. So I could have been making my sauce, but that's only going to take a minute to make. Because all it takes is hot sauce and it's a special kind of hot sauce. I hope I have enough. Use the Frank's hot sauce. And I have some Louisiana just in case I don't have enough of that. And For me, I'm using vegan butter, so the earth balanced butter, so you use the butter in there. If you're not vegan, or if you just still use, if you're vegetarian, because or you know, you can just use your regular butter, or margarine or whatever you use. But this is vegan butter that I have, okay? Because my stuff is, I got my stuff is vegan, so all right, I'm waiting for this to get hot, and you know how we test it? We test it by, okay, so I'm going to let you guys watch because it's ready now. I'm going to crank you guys down again, okay? So what do you guys think about the Hook Cook new glasses? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a like if you like the Hook Cook's new glasses, or the heart button, or whatever, okay? So I'm gonna bring you guys back here, crank you down, because I think this is hot enough, and I'm gonna let you guys watch, okay, as we drop these in here. I'm gonna take these gloves off because they're plastic and I don't want them to. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because sometimes that's, whew. You got to be careful with that grease. That grease is no joke. That grease is no joke. I burnt myself the other week, and I still have a scar from it. It wasn't from the grease, so I had something in the oven. And my hand went to the top. Ooh. Oh, you hear that sizzle? Woo! When you hear that sizzle, you know it's cooking good. You guys smell that? Do you smell that? Ooh, it smells like chicken already. Smells like chicken already. Yeah. Ooh, that sizzle though. You know when you got that sizzle going on, that sizzle means it's going to be good. It's cooking good. Okay? I'm going to add a few more in here. I don't want to overcrowd it, so I'm going to cook the rest of them by themselves, okay? And I got my tongs. Hold on, I'm going to move that around a little bit. I'm making a mess again, but you remember what I told you guys about mess? Let me see. Can you guys see that? I'm going to crank it down a little bit more. I'm going to crank you guys down a little bit more. Hold on. Let me turn this. Let me move these around a little bit. I'm going to pull this down just a tad bit. Okay, hopefully you guys can see. I think you guys can see it from here. Hello, baby. Hello, Deandra. How you doing? We're cooking those funny looking mushrooms that we had before that I made fun of, but we got some baby ones today. Let me show you one of them. I'm gonna take one out. This is what they look like. See? Okay, I took one of them out. But we had the big ones too, but I chopped those up, and we're gonna make some buffalo wingless wings with these, okay? I'm going to cook these, and then I'm going to put the other ones in there. I don't want to, I guess I can add a few more in here. I'll add a few more. I'm so glad to have my two favorite people on. Okay, so I'm going to move this around a little bit. And I got this turned down a little bit too low now. I'm going to turn it back up. I'm going to turn it back up to about 8 because I actually turned it up to 9. I turned it up to 9 and I'm getting it that way. I want it to be crunchy. Okay, I need you guys to watch this. Yes, we're gonna cook some wings here. Tell me how you like my new glasses. Do you like my new glasses better than the other ones, or would you say the other ones look better than these? They did my new spectacles. I got new spectacles yesterday because I went to the optometrist and they didn't have the ones I had before because they said nobody buy them but me. Okay, so they didn't have the prescription. Well, they had the prescription but not the frames. So yeah, this is me today in my new spectacles. Okay, you let me know. Thank you, baby. Thank you. They're growing on me. They're growing on me. I'm starting to like them better than the other ones. Okay, I'm starting to like them. I was in love with my other ones, but I'm starting to like them a little better. Now y'all watch this for a minute while I get my sauce ready. Don't let these burn. Now one time y'all let my stuff burn. Y'all let my stuff burn. I need y'all to watch these for me. Hold on. Let me see. I can put it on so you guys can see it. Can you guys see that? Wait a minute. Before I'm starting to... They're already starting to cook pretty good. Let me go ahead and... I might wait to put my sauce on because I don't want... I do not want these to burn. I want them to be crispy though because I want to get them as crispy as possible because I'm going to have to, remember, we'll have to dip them in the buffalo sauce. And I don't want them to be too soggy. These are going to be like boneless wings, okay? Of course, we don't have bones in these because they're not real wings. So they're going to be, we're making them like boneless, wingless wings, okay? Boneless, wingless wings is what we're going to call these today, okay? And again, if you start just tuning in, we're making these out of baby king oyster mushrooms, and we also have the regular king oyster mushrooms, but we cut them up to about the size of the baby ones, okay? And this is what the baby king oyster mushroom look like. Well, this is what they look like cooked. They look like this, okay? Okay? They look like that. I'm not going to make any jokes today. I'm going to be good. Okay? But the king size oyster mushrooms are much larger than that. And I have jokes about those the last time. And I'm not going to make any kind of jokes about... I'm just going to keep my mouth closed today, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep my mouth closed today. But I have somebody on this line that know what I mean. So I don't have to say a word. Sometimes you don't have to say nothing. You just let the product speak for itself. That's all I'm saying. You just let the product speak for itself. Okay? So these are getting crispy, okay? As you maneuver them around, you'll start to feel the crispiness of them. And I don't mind them being really, really crispy because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna put them in. I like them real crispy, but plus we're going to put them in our buffalo sauce. So we want them as crispy as possible. Normally you don't have to cook these that long. But I always cook them a little longer because I like my stuff crunchy, okay? Of course, they're going to be the wings, the wingless wings, so they're not going to be crunchy because we're going to dip them in the sauce. But they are going to be, and this is the king oyster mushroom that I have cut up. See how, I'm going to show you. This is about done now. Let me show you up close. This is what it looks like. It's actually done. And here's the baby king oyster mushroom right here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and take these. And I'm going to go ahead and put them on a plate or something with a paper towel on there so they can drain. Okay. And I like the fact these are very crunchy. Okay. Let me take my other glove off. Yeah, these are very crunchy. I'm gonna, yeah, they're hot. They're also very hot too. Okay, they're also very hot. I had some more people on the line. I'm sorry you come on the line, please let me know you're on there, because it tells me how many people are on there sometimes, but it don't tell me who's on there, and I would love to shout you out. So I'm sorry if I didn't shout you out. It's because I did not know that you were on. So let me know when you're on. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm putting this on a plate, okay, and draining them. Okay, you guys, and then I'm going to add the rest of them. And oh, they are beautifully browned, okay? They are beautifully brown. I did a very good job. See, you have to pray over that food now, and I hope they taste like they look, because they are beautifully brown. I'm going to let you guys see in 1 second. They are perfectly brown, perfectly crunchy. I'm going to actually, after they cool off a little bit, I'll taste one without the sauce on there to let you guys see or hear the crunch, and also so that I can taste the flavor to make sure that it's not too salty, or make sure that it's flavorful enough, even though it's too late now because I've already cooked it. But of course we're putting these in, we're going to make the buffalo sauce, so that's going to make up for some of the flavor if it's not. That's just in case it's not. Okay, look at that, you guys. Hold on. Can you see that? Let me see. You see how good, you look at that. Look how good and brown these are. Oh, I don't want to, I got powder on my hand, okay? But these are good and brown and crunchy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the rest of these. I'm going to add the rest of these to here. And see, when you put the just egg on there, or your egg substitute, or your egg if you're using egg, it helps that batter to stick, and that helps with the crunchiness. The batter. And some of you may not want to use flour. You don't have to use flour with this when you're making your boneless wingless wings. You don't have to use flour. You can just put your egg substitute in there. Hold on. These are cooking a little bit fast. I turned them down just a little bit. You don't have to. You can just use the egg substitute, and they'll still be crunchy. They'll still be crunchy. I just choose to use a batter with mine. Next time I may try it without a batter. I haven't tried it without a batter before, but when I use normal wings, I used to do it without a batter, okay? But with my mushrooms, I do use batter with those, okay? So you can do it the way you want to do it. That's however you feel is better for you. You do what's best for you. That's just like in life. You do what's best for you. You don't have to do what other people tell you to do. Everybody has their own way of doing things. You don't have to do it exactly the way I say do it. Or not the way I say do it, because I never tell you, you have to do it this way or that way. But you don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. But if you like the way I do it, then you do it that way, okay? But if you feel like there's a better way, then you do it the way you think you should do it, okay? Hold on, you guys. I need you to watch that. Make sure it doesn't burn, okay? I'm going to put, I put way too much flour. I wasted a lot of flour, but I tell you what, I'm the hood cook. So guess what? Even if you're not the hood cook, if you want to say for instance you use too much flour. If you put too much flour in there, and you don't have any, like you make your mushrooms, You can always use that flour again when you frying some more mushrooms or whatever you're going to fry. I already got it seasoned and everything, so I won't have to worry about that. It's already seasoned, okay? And I'm just wiping some things down. You guys don't mind me. So you can always just hold on, let me wash this off. You guys, please don't let my stuff burn now. Let me know. Let me know if I got some potatoes here. And I was going to, I wish I had some vegan sour cream. I think I do. I made my own vegan sour cream. I might just bake these potatoes. I don't know if I'm going to bake them or fry them. But I'm going to do that off the camera. Because I don't want to hold you guys too long. Okay, but let's see here. All right, these got a ways to go, some of them. Some of them are getting crunchy already. And then some of them are not. They're starting to bubble a lot, that the grease is. So I'm glad that was my last batch, because after a while that grease right there is not. That's another thing you can redo. Like if you have grease and it's not burned, you can always reuse your grease if you want to, if it's not burned already. I know your grandmother or your great-grandmother or somebody old school has done that. Reuse the grease. Put the grease back in the oil tin. Back in the day when we used to use shortening in the can, you could put it in the can, you know, put it back in the can and reuse them. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Somebody done reused that grease before. Okay? I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so, yeah, if the grease is still good, ain't no need to waste no more grease. Use what you got. Use what you got. Yeah, there's a song that says use what you got. But I used to sing it a long time ago. It said use what you got. Use what you got. You may not have a dime, but you thank the Lord that you have what you got. So sometimes all you got is that old grease. Well, you thank God you got that old grease, so you still can fry you something else up with that grease, as long as it ain't burnt. Okay, now if it's burnt, don't use it, okay? If it's too brown, don't use it. If it's not browned up, that grease is still good. Okay? And you can tell them the hood cook told you that. If anybody tell you any different, you can tell them the hood cook told you that you can reuse that grease. Okay? All right, so these are starting to get crunchy too, and we finna get to the fun part. Well, this is the fun part right here, but I tell you what I'm going to do. Since this other, while this is cooking, we're going to do a little test. Y'all know I love to do my test with y'all. Oh, let me crank this up. We're going to do a little test. See how these babies taste without the buffalo sauce on it. Oh, this is my camera leaning a little bit. Because okay, it's leaning, it's doing a little gangster lean, but y'all don't, hold on. So here's one. This is what it look at that. It's brown, very good. It's good. Now, if I was just cooking these normal, I would have said I could have added a little bit more salt. Actually, I didn't put no salt in these at all. But the Creole seasoning that I use is salty. And I only use a little bit of it. Oh yeah, you know it's good when you smacking. So I could have used a little bit more of that if I wasn't making buffalo wings. But because we're making buffalo wings, we got to remember that the hot sauce in that is going to have salt in there. And that was going to make it too salty. And y'all, I don't mean to be greedy, but I'm going to taste another one. I just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that it's right. Okay? Hold on 1 minute. Let me try one of the baby bellies. Not baby bellies, but the baby king. The king, the mini king, okay? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, if I was cooking these and just cooking them normal, okay, I'm sorry you guys, but they're good. But if I was just cooking these normal without the us with not putting any kind of sauce or anything in there, yeah, delicious. Okay. I would say that I would have needed to add more salt to that, but because I am making these into wings, and we're gonna have the buffalo sauce. Since we're gonna have the buffalo sauce, then we it's fine that I do not have a lot of salt content in there, okay? Because the buffalo sauce is going to have salt in there. And you do not, the last thing I want is for my food to be too salty. That, when you got food too salty, it messes up everything. Messes up everything. And there's nothing you can do with that, okay? Sometimes maybe you can add a little ranch or something to kind of calm it down, or some ketchup, but I don't want to. You can't. I'd rather not be salty enough than to be too salty. Okay? And these, I'm going to let y'all see these. These are brown. Hold on. Let me crank y'all down, okay? Let me crank y'all down, turn you around, and let you see these brown. Y'all, that rhyme. Crank y'all down, turn you around, and let you see these brown, okay? Let's see. Look at these babies. They're going to be good and crunchy. Yep, good and crunchy. Y'all see that? This is perfect, okay? This is not too brown. They're good and crunchy. I'm just taking them out and putting them on my paper towel. I'm going to go ahead and turn my the stove off, because of grease. I don't want them to burn. What I'm going to do with my potatoes, we're going to have potato skins, but I'm going to bake those. I don't want to fry too much, even though we fried them in grapeseed oil. I'm going to bake those, okay? I'm going to get me a air fryer soon. If I had an air fryer, I would air fry them. And DeAndre, you know a lot about the air frying. So I'm going to get some air frying tips from you, okay? Let's see here. We're going to take the rest of these out. Let y'all see that's what they look like. The brownness of them. Okay, and I like to get every last piece out, because I don't like to I know I wasted flour. Actually, I didn't waste the flour because I'm going to use the flour for a later time. Okay, so we're going to got that going now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that, I'm glad I didn't flip that over. I'm going to go ahead and put this pot here in place of that. And here is, this is what we got, you guys. See? This is our, these are our meatless wings. Okay? Don't they look pretty? Okay, so this is what we got here. Now what we're going to do here now, I'm going to turn this oven back on. Okay? And what we're going to do is I'm going to use all of this because I don't have, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. And this is Frank's, the Frank's hot sauce. Some of you all may desire to use something else, but typically you use Frank's. I'm going to turn this down because it's up too high. Typically you use Frank's. And I'm going to go ahead and pour all of that in there, okay? Because I didn't have a whole thing of it. And then we're going to take your butter, whatever kind you use. I'm using Earth Balance vegan butter. And hold on. Well, you guys, I just put my, hold on. I don't want to be too hood. I'll use a knife. So we're going to take butter. I'm going to take half of this. And if you all ever use vegan butter, you know that there's not a lot. There's not a lot. So it's not like the regular stick of butter. It's probably like half of that, maybe. Actually, it has a measuring thing on here. Let me see how many teaspoons or tablespoons. Actually, it's like 1 tablespoon. It's 1 tablespoonful. So, yeah. So I didn't use all of that. Let me get something to, let me get something to stir this with. And that's all you really have to do using your sauce is that. And I'm going to add, if you want to add some more spice to it. And we're going to stir this up. I have some more hot sauce that I may add to this. That's Louisiana. And you just let the butter melt there with that. I'm going to put my other little butter over here just in case I might want to add a little more. I didn't need this big old pot for this because I only needed a little small pot, but we're gonna use this pot today. I have a smaller one, but okay, so the butter has melted. And what I'm going to do, because I want these to be extra hot, I'm going to add some cayenne pepper to that. These are going to be extra. And what I missed out on is I wanted to get some lemon pepper sprinkles. And I'm going to add some crushed pepper to that as well, okay? Just because I can, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me on that. And I'm going to add some onion powder to that because I can. This is my recipe. Y'all don't have to add this stuff to that, okay? Okay, I'm going to add that, and I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to that as well. And if you want to, you can put some even put some black pepper in that if you like. It just depends on how spicy you like it. And I'm just trying to make mine extra spicy as if the hot sauce isn't going to do it. I'm sorry if that noise is making you cringe. Some people can't stand that noise, but I'm going to make this a little extra spicy. I'm going to turn this up a little bit because I'm going to bring it to a little boil, okay? We're going to bring that to a little boil. I'm going to do a little taste test in that. Okay. Now see with that, let me see. I can add a little bit more spice to that. And don't judge me for that, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. Since I don't have a lot of salt in my other, I'm going to add some Creole seasoning. If I had some Slap Your Mama, I would add that. But I'm going to add some Creole seasoning to that, okay? Just a little bit of Creole seasoning. And remember that Creole seasoning got some salt in there, but my hot sauce is not salty, okay? So I just tasted it. Always taste your stuff before you, now don't be going and sticking your mouth on the spoon and sticking it back in your thing. And especially, and if you're eating by yourself, maybe that's okay. I don't even do it when I'm eating by myself. But don't do that. Thank you, Miss James. I appreciate that. Don't do that. Especially if you got guests. Now don't stick. And you might say, who cooked? But the heat kills it. I don't care. That's not sanitary. Don't do that. That's nasty. Don't do that. Don't double dip. Don't do none of that unless you're eating by yourself. Okay? That's the very reason the hood cook don't do potluck dinners. Okay? All right, so just stir that, let that come to a boil, and what we're gonna do is the fun part. We're gonna do the dipping in a minute, okay? And I'm gonna get something to let me see if this tastes like it's okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna add a little bit. I got some Louisiana hot sauce. I don't want to use all of my hot sauce up. But I'm just going to add a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce. I'm going to put some hot sauce in my hot sauce, okay? You guys, and I'm going to add a little bit more garlic powder and a little bit more onion powder, okay? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of that butter in there. And ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm adding the rest of that vegan butter in there. I only have a little bit left. I'm sorry, I got to crank this up a little bit because okay, I see somebody else has joined me. Let me know who you are so I can shout you. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Brittany. How you doing? Oh, Miss James, it smells so good. I know you can smell it. I know you can smell it, Miss James. Brittany, we're making some wingless wings, okay? Some wingless buffalo wings. We call them wingless because they're made out of mushroom. Woo, this smells so good, you guys. Even the sauce smelling good. Okay, we're going to put some more garlic powder in there because I like myself some garlic powder. And I didn't add no black pepper in there. I'm going to add some black pepper in there, okay? Add a little black pepper in there. You just shake it like that just a little bit. It ain't coming out too good. There we go. That's enough. Just a little bit. I don't want to get the sneezing around here. Y'all see that? Can you see it real good? It's good to have you on, Brittany. You guys, I want you guys to try something vegan this week or try something vegan next week. I don't care if it's just some vegan. Make sure it's something good, though. Y'all know I don't like no bland food. Even if it's some sandwich meat, get my opinion on what brand to get. Okay, and I'll let you know what brand I use. But try something vegan. A lot of people think they don't like vegan. I had a neighbor, and I made some chili, and she said, ooh, that chili was so good. And I said, yeah, you got to try some more of my vegan stuff. She said, I don't eat vegan food. I said, ma'am, what you had was vegan. That was vegan. So we're going to let this, I'm going to let this, sometimes we don't know what we like, okay? And I don't like food that don't taste good, and I don't like bland food. So, and Miss James will tell you, when I told her about the heart of palm. I told her how good the heart of palm was. And she will vouch for me that the heart of palm is delicious. It tastes absolutely delicious. If you cook it right. Okay, so here we got, this is thickening up. Y'all see how it's thickening up? I got two different kind in there. So, see, it's thickening up. There we go. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and dip. My husband said it smells hot and good in here. Yep, it smells pretty hot. Okay, because I like my wings hot. But I'm going to, what I'm going to do is, hold on, I'm going to put these on I'm going to get a little hood, which y'all again, it's been a long time since I used a paper plate. And I got some cheap paper plates that I bought from the Asian Mart for $1. I'm going to put my wings on here and then I'm going to transfer them. Hold on. Just 1 minute. Y'all watch. Yeah, y'all watch my sauce to make sure the sauce don't burn. Make sure my sauce don't burn. Okay, we're going to do the fun part because we're going to do the dipping. And I can't wait to test it. I'm going to taste test it. And then I'm going to let you guys go after I taste test the wings after I dip them. Just wait 1 second. I'm just transferring these over to another plate. And then I'm going to use the plate that I had them in. And I'm going to put the dip product in that. And then we got some vegan ranch we're going to use to go with that. And we're going to have some Brittany, since you just joined, see these are the mushrooms that we have that we cook. They're called most of these are the baby Bella, not Bella Bella, but baby oyster, king oyster mushrooms. Okay, we're using these as our hot wings. Okay, so I'm gonna put these to the side. I'm gonna put these over here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stir this a little more. Yeah, it's gotten thick, so I'm gonna turn it. Go ahead and turn these on low. Ooh, smells good, good. Okay, and I'm gonna take my tongues. I'm gonna take a couple of them in my hand. Not in my hand. Well, yeah. Technically, they are my hand. Oh, I'm wasting them. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna have to take a few at a time. Okay, I'm wasting them. But see, I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna dip them. Actually, I can go ahead and I'm knocking over stuff right now. I know you guys can hear that. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take some in my hand and go ahead and put them in here, okay? And then I can stir them around and get them all sauced up. I'll let you guys see them in a minute. Okay, that's why I wanted to make sure they were really crunchy, you guys, because we're going to be putting them in the sauce, okay? I'm going to put this plate over here on the side. I'm going to take this empty hot sauce bottle and put it up in this knife up before I hurt myself or somebody else. Ain't nobody in here to hurt but myself, so. Okay? I don't want to keep them in here too long because I don't want to. See, I got them in here in the sauce. You see what we're doing? Thank you, Brittany. I hope they taste as good as they look. The mushrooms are good. Taste the sauce. They were good. The sauce is good. So together they should make a perfect balance. I don't want to leave them in here too long because I don't want them to get too soggy. I just want them in here enough to coat. But you guys see how that look? Let me see if I can see what you guys see. You guys see that? Ooh, it smells so good, you guys. Woo, you smell that, y'all? Do y'all smell that? Look at that. Look at that. Then you add a little, I wish I had some, now what I'm going to do is this has, I'm going to go ahead and take this off now. Take these out. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. It's not the prettiest plate I'm putting them on, but hey, it's a plate. I just went ahead and used the plate that I already had. I'm draining them. I don't want them to be too soggy. And of course, you guys know when I get done with them, I'm gonna garnish them with something and make them look a little better. Put them on a better plate. But for right now, I'm just putting it on here. And I'll let you guys see the finished product, of course. But I'm gonna taste these while you guys are on, to let you see, or let you guys know how I feel like they taste. And you know I'm gonna tell you the truth, because if I have something that I don't like the way it tastes, I'm going to let you know. Don't try this. Or don't try it the way I did it, because it didn't come out right, okay? But luckily, so far, this cooking vegan has really worked for me. Everything I have cooked has tastes good. I'm not saying that everything I cook has turned out the way I thought it was going to turn out, but it tastes good. I made it, like one thing I made, I was trying to make some, when I first tried to make tofu egg, I made it and it was not, I thought I could scramble it. And, well, you can, but it came out too wet. It was too, it was like milky like. So it didn't come out like a scrambled egg. But what I did was but it tastes so good. So I took it and I took that and I made like a sauce and I put it over some bow tie noodles and it tastes so delicious. So not everything that I have has turned out the way I wanted it to turn out, but everything that I have cooked vegan has tasted good. There has not been one thing, thank God, and I pray that God continues to help me on this journey, that has tasted bad. Okay, so you guys, I got all of, oh no, hold on, I still got more, hold on. But you guys see that? That looks good, huh? How does that look to you guys? What do you think about that? Okay, I think I got all of them. I got everything. I don't have a lot of sauce left. Here we go, you guys. Here we go. These are our buffalo wingless wings made out of mini king oyster mushrooms and mushrooms. Now let's do the taste test. Let's turn this around, you guys. You got to see my face, because facial expression says a lot. Brittany, I got new glasses. My other glasses tore up. So I hope you like my new glasses. Okay? Okay, you guys. So, y'all ready for the taste test? Let me see here. I should have put some of this in here, you guys. I forgot I had some of this. This is some sauce I bought from the Asian store. but it's supposed to be really hot. I should have tried that, but we'll have tried that next time, okay? But I'm going to try one of these. One of these, okay? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the taste test? All I need is me some ranch. Look at the inside. It's hot. They're good. Delicious, you guys. And I love the oyster mushroom because oyster mushroom always takes, when you fry them, they take on the texture of chicken. They take on the texture of chicken. And I'm going to eat one more because I can. I'm going to get one of the bigger ones. Okay, I'm sorry. Whew, they're hot though. They're hot. Look like chicken, don't it? Y'all, I wouldn't lie to y'all. This is delicious. I can't get no more now because I done licked my fingers. But I give these 2 thumbs up. I will be making some more. Like I said, with these, we're gonna have some potato skins. I'm gonna bake those. I'm not gonna fry them. And we're gonna have I don't have any celery. I wish we had some celery. I don't eat celery, but I would garnish them with celery because. But I'm gonna have some. But I wish I did have some celery. Okay, I don't have anything green. I usually have something green with my stuff, but I don't have anything green to eat with these. We're gonna have our potatoes, and we're gonna have some ranch dressing, and we're gonna call it a night. So thank you guys for watching. I made you want some wings. Get you some wings tonight. Make you some tofu wings or something tonight. Make you some veggie wings. You guys try this at home. You'll like it, okay? Take the Hook Cook word, okay? If you don't know what to put in there, put what I put in there, guaranteed to be good. If you do know what to put in there, or just what you like, something different, or something in there that you don't like that I put in there, you'll be surprised. You can't taste a lot of things. Like some people don't like onion, but I put onion powder in there. Some people don't like garlic. I put garlic powder in there, but you cannot taste it, okay? It just you can't taste it once it's all mixed in there together. You can't taste the garlic taste or anything like that. So a lot of times people think they don't like things, but they really don't know. Okay, so try it, you guys, and I promise you'll like it. I'm gonna turn this oven off because I don't have to turn the stove off. But it was great having you guys on. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back on. I'm gonna do a grocery haul on Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna do another grocery haul, and we're gonna be back in here in the kitchen on I won't probably be back this week. And if I do come back this week, I'll let you guys know. But if I don't come back this week, I'll be back in the kitchen on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, so I'll let you guys know what day. I normally do Thursdays. I need to keep to that. So I might just wait till Thursday, but I feel like that's going to be too long to be away from you guys. I be missing you. So I may do two days next week to make up for the time that I've been on vacation. Okay. But I love you guys. I thank you guys for watching. You guys be safe. You love, live, laugh a lot, you guys, and live every moment as if it was your last, because tomorrow is not promised to us. And you guys, you take care of yourselves, take care of your bodies. You deserve it. You only have one you. Take care of that one you, because you deserve it, okay? I love you guys. Mwah, and I'll talk to you later. I'm ready to eat.